Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Matthew here, local bro, back at it again with the 10 dirtiest NFL players of all time. You know, I always say this is probably going to be a dirty video. This is most likely going to be a very dirty video. That's what we like to see, though, so it's probably going to be an absolute banger. Hope you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Hope you guys are having a perfect start to the summer. Hope you guys have been out there cracking some cold ones. I really hope you guys do that stuff. And just enjoying life, having some good food. You guys working. Hope you guys have some vacation coming up. Go out there, get some sun, have a good time. Well, yeah, 10 dirtiest NFL players of all time. If you happen to be new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe down below, smash that button. Don't miss out on any more reactional content, guys. I am trying to upload as much as possible. So if you put a video in the comments down below, like, oh, Matthew, I want to see this guy. You know what? I'm going to make sure that you see me react to that guy. Without further ado, guys, let's dive right into 10 dirtiest NFL players of all time.
Football is a bloody, emotional gladiator sport.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
but that's why we love it.
Players put themselves before the game, compromising the integrity of the sport to try and get ahead of opponents by any means necessary. Players on this list,
bro, who forgot to park their car? It was in the middle of the field.
Became notorious by playing dirty, even infamous from their actions. Today, we'll
was that guy stomping on that dude?
Be showing you the downright dirtiest players in NFL history.
Woo. What an introduction, man. Non-stop sports really spiced this one up for us.
Roy Williams.
Okay.
Roy Williams spent most of his career as a safety for the Dallas Cowboys, highly touted out of Oklahoma, and an all-pro in the NFL. However, Roy Williams lives in the NFL rulebook because of the unsportsmanlike and dangerous nature of his tackling. Dubbed the Roy Williams rule, the NFL banned horse collar tackling in 2000.
That's the tackles that are from behind, right?
And 4. This was after Roy Williams severely injured 3 offensive stars in the league in one season with horse collar tackles.
Damn, that's a lot.
The problem is, Williams refused to stop, calling the new rule crazy as he drew penalties for continued use during
Is this why people hate the Cowboys?
games. Such a repeated offender, the NFL commissioner suspended him for a game in 2007. Williams received flack from many players,
bro, this guy's jumping,
including teammates, for his steady carelessness of the rule.
Damn.
Otherwise a solid player with a long career, Roy Williams is more remembered for his careless and dirty play on the field. James Harrison. Harrison was built just like the Steeler greats of old. He was underestimated, possessing a work ethic that drew out his nasty style of play on the field. Harrison quickly became known for his wicked hits, leaving players motionless and brutalized.
Damn.
A certified
Bro, there's so much Steelers tackle. Like, every time we watch these videos, there's always Steelers everywhere where they're tackling.
headhunter. Fellow players gave him over 60% of the vote for most dangerous player in the NFL in 2012. His play
That's a lot.
rivaled those that came 30 years before him, before the danger of concussions were fully understood. When asked about his play style, Harrison replied, "I try to hurt people," and he has.
Bro,
Harrison's head-first knockout blows have helped him accrue $150,000 in fines and 20
bro, that's so much.
He missed games from suspensions, essentially making him the league's public enemy #1. In a hit on a Cleveland Browns receiver that caused the player to bend backwards before falling unconscious to the ground. Harrison said he would have killed him if he knew it was going to lead to a $75,000 fine anyway. Harrison,
man, who is this dude?
His nasty style led to his great underdog story, but it also landed him a spot on this list.
Bro, what a scary guy. Jeez.
Rodney Harrison. Rodney Harrison was a hard-hitting safety and multiple-time champion with the San Diego Chargers and New England Patriots from the late 1990s to the early 2000s. Players are taught to play all out between the whistles. Rodney's reputation preceded him as a player whose intensity carried past the whistle. Matter of fact, Harrison became notorious for his late hits.
Bro, some of these guys are just absolute freaks.
When a publication polled NFL coaches and players in 2004, they voted Rodney Harrison the dirtiest player in the game.
Joe, if you're watching right now, just comment down below who you think, without, like, screw this video. Who you think outside the box here? Who is the dirtiest player in NFL history according to you? Let me know.
Then again in 2006 and again in 2008. When there's smoke, there's fire. Over his career, Rodney was fined over $200,000 for his illegal hits.
Bro, that's so much. I know these guys are making millions, but still though.
He is most notorious for hitting a defenseless Jerry Rice in 2002, striking him with his helmet and knocking him unconscious, trying to find any advantage. Harrison was suspended for 4 games after testing positive for PEDs. Harrison had a
Bro, that's steroids, right?
long and prosperous career, but it didn't come without controversy.
PEDs. Yeah, I thought it was like BEDs.
Hines Ward. Ward is the only receiver on this list. Considered a flashy position, Ward played more like the mascot his alma mater is known for, a bulldog. Ward is referred to as the greatest blocking receiver of all time, regularly helping to spring big plays with his effort. Having some grit and nastiness comes hand in hand when we talk great blockers.
Why are most of these guys Steelers? Like in every video we watch, bro, there's so much Steelers. When we're talking like about the dirtiest hits, biggest hits, and nastiest this, nastiest that, there's always so many Steelers. What's up with that?
And Ward is no exception. The Steeler legend became notorious for throwing crushing blindside blocks when defenders can't even see him. These blocks level players, flattening them before they see it coming. Bengals linebacker Keith Rivers was on the wrong side of one of these. Ward struck him so hard that it
Oh man, look at this guy.
Broke his jaw, ending
How can you even like break your actual jaw from a
the
tackle?
season in seconds. Another Bengals player reiterated that dirty blindside blocks are what he's known for. Once Rodney Harrison retired, Ward immediately took the crown for NFL's dirtiest player in 2009.
Bro, and he looks so smug as well. Wow, look at this absolute whale. Bro, what is this guy? This guy's throat is like bigger than Aaron Donald's.
Incognito. Offensive lineman Richie Incognito's career has been marred with controversy, on and off the field. Violent, wicked, and cruel aren't words that describe good people, but they do describe good NFL blockers. It's pretty well documented that Richie Incognito is an awful person. From
what?
Bullying teammates to going postal at his father's funeral. That intensity carried onto the football field, where Incognito is anything but invisible to referees. He's stockpiled personal foul penalties throughout the years. When named the second dirtiest player in the league, Incognito boasted proudly, saying it was a badge of honor to get into his opponent's heads. Incognito is notorious for trying to gouge eyes and punch players below the belt at the bottom of piles. In an altercation with Texas defender Antonio Smith, Richie leg whipped and tripped Smith multiple times, attempting to seriously injure him. When asked, Incognito didn't decline the accusations and even refused to change his playstyle.
Bro, what an absolute beast.
Richie
Not like in a good way necessarily, but like an actual beast.
Incognito will go down as an enigma in the NFL, but not for good reason.
Oh yeah, holding on to JJ Watt.
Jack Tatum. Compared to today's NFL, the 70s were like the Wild West, and even then, Jack Tatum was too vile and feared throughout the league.
Do you think that the NFL was better back then than what it is now?
Nicknamed the Assassin for his jolting tackles from the safety position, Tatum assaulted offenses for a decade with the Oakland Raiders. As a part of a fearsome group of defenders, Tatum was the nastiest of the bunch. Tatum is best known for his paralyzing hit on Darryl Stingley.
Wow.
Stingley came over the middle to catch a pass when Tatum decked him in what was a then legal hit.
I think we watched this, bro. What a stunner.
That struck him in the head and neck area. Stingley had to be carted off the field.
Oh my god!
He was later diagnosed with a broken 4th and 5th vertebrae. He never played again.
Oh my god.
Eventually died from his complication.
Bro, what?
With the injury, Tatum never reconciled with Stingley and only tried to make contact near the end of his own life.
Bro, the guy died.
Tatum showed little remorse for his playstyle and retired, considered by most as one of the dirtiest players of all time. Conrad Dobler. Conrad Dobler has the prestigious honor of being named Sports Illustrated's dirtiest player in NFL history.
With the dirtiest mustache as well.
An offensive lineman for multiple teams in his career, the accolade isn't much of a stretch for a guy who would spit at defenders before the snap. One of Dobler's friends, Phil Villapiano, deemed him a tough, rotten, nasty guy on the field. Dobler stretched the limits of legality on every play. The legend of Conrad...
Why does he look like an adult movie actor?
Dobler the Biter grew throughout his career, if that's enough to tell you what kind of integrity he had. When asked about his reputation, Dobler said, "I'll do anything I can get away with." The charismatic lineman intimidated opponents, expecting to deal with his actions before and after the snap. Dobler used his nasty play as an equalizer for his lack of stature and strength compared to his opponents. It served him extremely well, but it didn't make him many friends in his playing days. Ndamukong Suh.
Can understand that.
At this point of the list, it's filled with players who did more than hit and block with intensity. Players this close to the top are downright poor humans, willing to do anything to get an edge.
Bro, if that Raiders guy wasn't at the top, I don't even want to know what these guys are up to.
That describes Ndamukong Suh perfectly.
Okay.
Suh had numerous run-ins with the rule committee, and there may not be a player with a longer dirty play highlight reel in NFL history. Suh lives in infamy for his cheap shots and late hits, especially...
He's actually sitting on the dude's head
to opposing QB.
As stamping him on the arm?
Spearing Aaron Rodgers after the whistle was reprehensible. Attempting to punt Fitzpatrick's helmet was deplorable. And forearming Cutler after the snap was downright disgraceful. But stomping on Packers center Evan Smith's chest crossed the line for even the most rugged viewers of football. All of these actions have vilified Suh.
Bro, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Garnering him attention from referees and yearly deductions in pay. If it was not for Suh's immense talent, I'd say he'd probably be blackballed from the league. Vontaze Burfict.
What an absolute freak, man. And not like it necessarily not in the good way.
Today is built to maintain the player's safety in this violent game of football.
Nice catch.
That being said, there isn't a player that has sent the league back more than Vontaze Burfict. Burfict loves to strike players with the crown of his helmet, clearly attempting to injure people. In his most infamous moment, Burfict absolutely...
Oh, it's the guy that killed Antonio Brown.
Blasted Antonio Brown, knocking him unconscious. Some even think the hit changed Brown forever.
Jeez. Yeah, and some of you guys were commenting that below, like, jeez.
It definitely changed, was the outcome of the game.
Bro, just look how, like, the head swirls around. It bends like a globe.
The penalty enforced lost the Bengals the playoff game, not just hitting defenseless receivers. Burfict has kneed QBs in the...
Bro, what's up with these plays?
Crotch, twisted Cam Newton's ankle after a play, and regularly dives at the knees of runners, attempting to end their careers.
Jeez.
Fortunately, his repeated offenses have led to the NFL ending his own career, following his last...
Are you supposed to do this in the NFL? Like, is this like how we were supposed to play football, by injuring?
Last unnecessary personal foul in 2019. Burfict was suspended for the entire season. After being released by the Raiders and reinstated, it seems like the league had chosen not to re-sign him in the prime of his athletic career. It's the right thing to do, as Burfict has taken a lot more from the league than he's brought to it. And last but not least, Bill Romanowski.
I think I remember this name, but let's see.
The captain of the...
Another Raider, and it's so fun, like, it's the Steelers and the Raiders who seem to have, like, monopoly on, like, the ugliest place.
The all-dirty team. Romanowski thinks it's fair to call him the dirtiest player ever. He also confirms that he would cross any line to stay above the line, meaning the four-time Super Bowl champion linebacker would do anything to win. Nothing is off-limits with Bill, who soccer-kicked Larry Sinners in the head during a game. For most people, this altercation would be a dark cloud looming over his career, but for Romanowski, it became a yearly event. In a meaningless preseason game, Romanowski hit QB Kerry Holland's high, breaking his jaw. A year later, Romanowski decided to fight his own teammate at practice, ripping his helmet off and punching him in the eye socket. The player had to retire.
Bro, what? Who is this dude and how could he still play? Who does that to your own teammate?
Romanowski was known for spitting and getting cheap shots on players no matter the situation.
Bro, that is just totally insane and disgusting.
You can say he was trying to get ahead, but it's clear Romanowski enjoyed it, playing dirty even when there's nothing to gain. So,
bro, some of these guys, like, every time, like, some of these dudes are just absolutely disgusting. Like, that's the only thing I had to say, man. Let me know in the comments down below, who do you think is, like, the dirtiest player of all time? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to don't miss out on any more of these reactional videos, and comment down below what you want to see in the next one. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Always helps me out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys around in the next one.